sugar-free caramel, and then milk. It's so yummy. If you are having a cup of coffee with me, cheers. I hope your morning is off to a great start. No need to jump out of bed, okay? Just relax. Just relax. Relax, relax, relax. It is Saturday, March. I changed what day is it? I changed my calendar, my big calendar that I have on the wall by my desk. I already have it on April because April's in a couple days, but it is Saturday, March 29th. What was I going to say? I have no idea what I was going to say, but yeah, it is Saturday, March 29th, and it is 2 p.m. I actually had zero plans on filming today right now. You can probably tell. I've got no makeup on. I've got a volcano here that has a pimple patch on it, but please ignore. I should have honestly done my setup facing this way, but I'm an idiot. I also have super not sweaty hair. I was sweating a lot this morning. Get your mind out of the gutter. I went to a workout class this morning and I was sweating, but I don't think I'm gonna wash my hair till tomorrow. So when I took a shower, I didn't wash it. And I just threw it up. But anyway, you are getting me at my grossest. So I'm sorry about that. Also sorry for all the TMI. We can be done. But that is just, life. And tomorrow I have no plans. It's a Sunday of no plans. So I'm going to film. I have a haul that I think I'm gonna film because I've accumulated enough, I think. And then I also really want to do a spring favorites. But I have a couple videos that I haven't posted yet from when I pre-filmed choice themselves. Obviously, it's their own family. But oh, I'm so excited. I would just love for them to move up here. I mean, the kids just know Florida, and like the rest of my family's in Florida. We're such a Florida family. But just with the, quite honestly, the state of the world and U.S. politics and economy and everything, looking at the schools, you know, that are available, looking at healthcare, especially for women, looking at jobs, economics, as a family, we're just talking a lot about it and making decisions, and I think my brother is being really smart and weighing everything out and just thinking about where he wants to raise his kids. They're still really young, so anyway, we don't need to go down the dark the dark rabbit hole that is that. And Florida's great. Like, I'm going to Florida for like a month here in a couple weeks. Like, there's some amazing people there. The beach, the kids have had a great life there. I thoroughly enjoy it. But it's just, there's a lot of things to think about right now. And a lot of uncertainty, not just with American politics, but just in my brother's life and in my sister-in-law's life. And you know, as the rest of the siblings are growing up and maybe, you know, eventually soon or later get married and have their own kids, just have the family together. It's just, there's a lot of moving parts, so there's a lot of thinking to be done. But oh, I'm so excited to move back here. I'm gonna see my niece and nephew every day. It's like the cuteness aggression that I'm so excited about. Okay, so yeah, Florida was great. My Nana, my best friend, she's still there, obviously, and she'll remain there, so I'll still be back a lot if they move back, but I'm excited to see her in a couple weeks. What else? Let me look at my calendar to see what has been happening. Yeah, no, just a lot of family stuff. I had friends in town one weekend. That was fun. The next couple weekends are chill just because I am traveling a lot end of April and May. Going to Florida and then also Chicago to see Beyonce, but you know, just to make a trip out of it too. So this weekend, I honestly didn't do much. Well, it's Saturday, right? But oh, that's what I was saying. Tomorrow I have nothing planned, so I'm gonna film. Watch White Lotus, which has been so good. It is a slower season than the other two, but I'm still enjoying it. I'm still vibing, and I don't know, I have so many theories to who the shooter is going to be. I'm kind of leaning towards Piper because she's so wound up and she's so like, I don't know, I just could see her snappy, and but then there's the whole like Belinda thing with her little boy, just her guy, and he's kind of like, you know, teasing, putting the little spa in front of her episode, there's 4 episodes. Each episode is taped in one shot. Like, the camera is given to other people, so it's one continuous shot. All the different scenes, all the different people, one shot. The acting is wild. Like, I have not seen, I think the main boy's name is, okay, so for those who don't know, it is a show where a 13-year-old boy is accused of murdering his classmate Katie. Now, how much do I want to talk about this? Because it is pretty dark. I'll talk for I'm gonna literally watch my clock so I don't go more than a few minutes. So I also feel like I want to tap. What can I tap on? Oh, I am gonna start Onyx Storm. So excited. Hopefully it's better than Iron Flame. I liked Iron Flame better than Fourth Wing. Anyway, so he's accused, but it's just the main character, Connor, or in the show his name is Jamie. That actor in real life has never acted before this show. You guys, his acting is Emmy worthy. It's Academy Award worthy, but it's a TV show, so it could only get an Emmy. I was enthralled, and if you know me, which you're watching this, so you probably do, you will know that I'm the biggest critique when it comes to acting, storytelling, plot lines, directing, writing, the whole gamut. And I have no notes. It was sublime. It was so good. The acting, the 3rd episode especially, I've already watched it twice, where it's the little boy and his therapist, and the therapist is trying to figure out why he did what he did. It just is so good. Now, it does cover a lot of dark, harsh things, especially if you have a young boy or a young girl. I'm sure it can be triggering because it does talk about online bullying, the chronic male loneliness epidemic, young boys being in their rooms playing video games on Instagram 24/7 and wanting that validation from women, but at the same time seeing so much alpha stuff on the internet that they almost hate girls their age, but they still need their... I could make a whole video on this, so I won't go deep, but I told my brother to watch it so I could talk about it, because they're kids. He has a boy and a girl, very young, not 13, way younger than that, but I do think about my nephew. My nephew is my whole world, and he's the sweetest boy, but what could happen if he does face rejection from a crush when he's 12, or what could happen if girls bully him on Instagram and he has this distaste for girls, or it's fascinating, and it's real problems. And on top of that, it's just the best acting and show I've seen in a while. I have not felt this connected to a show since Dope Sick, or It's a Sin, maybe. But that 3rd episode of Adolescence is the best TV episode I've seen since the Battle of the Bastards and Game of Thrones. I can't stop thinking about it. And that therapist and that boy, they're just the way that she shows sympathy and compassion and wants to help this little boy. I mean, he's a little boy. He's going through puberty. He's so young. She sees so much potential. And this little boy encapsulates need for validation, need for plans in my life to have a body where I can have a healthy body, that I can work out and move and groove, to have a job and financial security to afford workout classes and coffee, and I'm feeling overwhelmingly grateful for my life and you. This community brings me so much happiness and love and support, and it's my creative outlet, it's my therapy, it's my friend. I'm like overwhelmed with happiness when I think about that, and it's all because of you. Should I just start crying? What would happen? What would you do if I just started to break down and cry? I'm kidding. I don't want to traumatize you. Anyway, yeah, so, you know what? Okay, tangent time. Tangent time. Why, and if you are a male, which I have pretty much zero male viewers, but if you are a male, why is it that at the gym, men never wipe down their workout machine, but girls always do? Why? Is it do you feel less manly wiping it down? I get really grossed out when I am next to someone, like on the Stairmaster or elliptical treadmill, and they're like sweating to death, which as they should, they're at the gym, that's fine. But like sweat gets everywhere, and then they just go to the weights or like leave and don't wipe it off. And I'm like, it takes 2 seconds to wipe your machine down. Women always do it. Every once in a while a woman won't. I always do. It's like the shopping cart theory. Like, do you put your shopping cart back into the rack, the cart, or do you just leave it willy-nilly? Do you wipe down your machine or not? And men never do. Sometimes I've seen a man do it, of course. I'm being dramatic, but it's extremely rare. And I've actually gone to the gym with my guy friends and watched to see, like, do they pass the test? Are they gonna wipe it down or not? One of my friends did, and I was like, yeah, you're good. The other guy, my other friend, I was like, are you gonna wipe that down? Are you gonna wipe that down? Are you gonna wipe it down, wipe it down. And then he did once I called him out, but I'm like, and it's not the germs. I'm not a germaphobe. It's not the germs. I mean, I do want the germs gone, but it's honestly more of the sweat. Like I was saying, literally the other day, I was at the elliptical, and a guy was next to me on the elliptical, and we were both sweating, and like I could see his sweat, especially getting on his hands, like where you go like that, whatever. And he just didn't wipe it down, and I'm like, your sweat is all over this handle, and the next person's just gonna grab pure sweat. It's just kind of gross. I don't know. Maybe it's just where I live or the gym I go to. I just go to a gym filled with pigs. And again, I'm being dramatic. There is some men who wipe down every time. I have mentioned before, I think in one video I kind of explained it, but it's been months. For almost a year, almost to the day, 1 year, I have started my weight loss journey. I'm not going to go into it, so don't worry, I'm not going to give a huge trigger warning, but I just want to just kind of give slight motivation and say it's fascinating and it's sad and it's